We are love, that's what we are. Everything else is what we are programmed to perceive that we are, and that's the enslavement. That's why they want this closed, because once that opens, the world changes. I tell you how inverted and how insane this world is. You've heard what I've just said about who we are. I've been saying it for 30 years. And I'm called a racist. That's the madness of it all. I've never seen any group that called itself anti-hate that wasn't full of hate. That's the inversion. An irony, the person they're calling a racist hater says we're all each other, and the divisions of race and color and creed and sexuality, just illusions, brief experiences. We are each other. And try dividing and ruling that. We need people to stand up, look the dragon in the eye, and wait for the dragon to blink, because it will. It was going to wake people up from their coma that they'd been put in, an induced coma. The most awake would be affected first, but eventually people then solid gold in coma were going to start to awaken, and they were going to start to see that the world, reality, who they were, is not who they thought it was. The other thing I was told would happen as a result of this truth vibration change, and this is why I called it truth vibrations, was that all that had been hidden from us was going to come to the surface where we could see it. And when I think back to the world of March 1990, there was absolutely no evidence that anyone was awakening to anything, and certainly not that all that had been hidden from us was coming to the surface. And now we look now. I've watched over this 30 years, particularly over the last 10, even more over the last 5, more over the last 2, more and more people just looking with new eyes at the world, re-evaluating the world, asking questions they wouldn't have asked before. And what's happening in people, those people, is that their consciousness is shifting. It's starting to expand. And as it expands, it moves beyond the 5-sense prison. And it starts to access consciousness, awareness outside of this reality. And that can start to trigger a feeling that actually something's not right, or a feeling that what we're being told is not how it is. And people start to question. And when you question this system that we live in, it's found wanting immediately. It's the fact that people don't question it. It's its only way of survival. And I'm seeing this in more and more people. They are expanding their awareness, and they're starting to see with new eyes. And the key is opening this, because this is our connection to that expanded state of consciousness. And when you open that, not only do you access intuitive inspiration and all that stuff, you lose the fear that is the human prison. Because love does not fear. Love is the absence of fear, as evil is the absence of love. And so this gives you an extraordinary freedom where you just do what you know to be right, and you just say what you know to be right. This has a power of its own, because this is what's going to change the world.